I'm here post-match with Tyler Cox after our 2-1 win against Corinthian Casuals this afternoon. A tough win. Tyler, what was your take on the game?
I felt like we dominated the first half. I feel like us as a team, we moved the ball well, we had chances. And then I feel like in the second half, after the goal, we kind of dropped off a little bit, and that's when they picked up a bit of momentum and they believed that they could get a point. But I feel like all around it was a together performance. It was a good team performance. We stuck together, we defended well, and we got the job done.
Yeah, excellent. I mean, let's talk about your goal. A great goal. Some excellent work, I think, by Travan
Yes.
in the build-up.
He got it down the line, he crossed it, and I was in the box. Hayden obviously spoke to me, obviously the gaffer, at half time about making a back stick to get goals. That's how you're going to get 15, 16 goals a season. I took the information on and I done exactly what he said. And luckily enough, the ball was good enough from Travan, and all I had to do was just slow it home.
Yeah, and you certainly made up some yards to get into that back post position as well, which is what you're really good at, isn't it? Up and down the line, you've got such a good engine on you.
Of course.
Getting up and down the pitch all day, really. You do that, you defend and you attack, you defend and you attack. But for you, it must be, there's nothing more rewarding, is there, than putting that effort in and sprinting 50, 60 yards at a high pace to then get on the end of the ball and slot it home.
Of course. Obviously, I've said to myself as well, my partner and myself have sat down and spoke about adding goals to my game. It's all good me doing defending, box-to-box work, up and down the flank, but without the goals, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. If I'm making a back stick and not scoring, it's not good enough. So I'm really trying to add goals to my game and get as much as possible this season.
Well, you'll certainly win a lot of fans over. You can add some more goals to your game, and we know you're certainly capable of doing it. But there's a few other players as well, I think, that would like to add a few more goals as well this season, with our goal tally being good, but perhaps not being as good as it should be. And so, you know, when we look at a team like Corinthian Casuals, it's very easy for anyone from the outside in to look at where they are in the league and think, actually, you know, we should be turning teams over like this 3-4-0. But it's not the case, is it?
Nah. It was a bit difficult, I'll be honest. Obviously, a team that's at the bottom is always going to come to a team that's at the top and think, you know, if we just sit back, go on the counters, we'll maybe nick something. And at 1-0, when they started hitting us for about 20 minutes, that was their belief. They believed that if we can get a point here, it's still good enough for their survival chances. And that's always going to be the case at all levels of football. When you're playing the underdogs, they're going to have a bit more of a bite than they would for another game. But for us, it's just about seeing out the games and obviously scoring a bit more at home. If we're going to be totally honest, we have to do that a bit more, 3s, 4s, 5s if we can, and pick up the home performances as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Corinthians at the start of the season in a pre-season friendly, and that side that they played today, very, very different to the team that I saw at the start of the season, which was a very young side, but certainly it looks like Andy has added some experience to their team this afternoon.
Yeah. They wasn't too bad, to be fair. I'll give it to them as a left-hand player, but I'll give it to Corinthians. They were very good. They came at us. Their wide players were okay. Their midfielders were good. Their defence held out until obviously the goal came, but at the end of the day, we're here to do a job, and that's either to get promoted and win the league or, you know, sit in the playoff positions like we are right now. But we do want to win the league, so these performances here have to continue.
And it could have been more today. Of course, I say we missed a penalty. It was well saved by the goalkeeper.
Yeah. It was, you know what, them ones there are always 50-50. Keeper made a good save. Actually quite a big keeper, to be fair.
He's a big lad, yeah.
But it was a good save, and you know, at the end of the day, on another day, that's 2-0 right there. Even the Fakayo chance, that's 2-0 on another day. But as I said, as long as we get the wins here and we perform as a team and we stick together, there's nothing more we can really do, to be honest. Apart from putting the ball in the back of the net a bit more. But
and speaking of that, let's talk about that last opportunity, literally before the ref blew the whistle. A great counter, I have to, again, you and Dan Hector, you know, when you're running at defences, you're pretty unstoppable. The pair of you are really, really quick. Now, come on, honestly.
It's not offside.
Is it not offside?
I'll be totally honest with you. I've won the flick on. I haven't seen Hector, to be honest, like get beyond me, but he has. I've stuck behind him. I've even had to wrap my leg back around the ball because he's played it behind me, but obviously the Lionel had other ideas, but it is what it is. I'll add to my tally on another game. So
are you going to include that in your tally
of course.
at the end of the season?
No, I don't think so. I'll score next game and then
put it in the unofficial tally.
Yeah, for now.
Brilliant. Look, we're on to Saturday, next game against Ascot here at home. Decent crowd today, by the way, 514, I think.
Amazing. You know what? Yeah, I'll be honest. The fans, the turnouts, they're really they're really getting better and better, and it's motivating us to do a better job every game.
Good.
So all I can say in this interview right now is Saturday, get back down here again, support us, and we'll give a performance that is deserving of the fans.
And on that note, mate, that's a perfect way to finish this interview. Well done to you. Well done on your man of the match award as well.
Thank you.
And thank you to CVH Accountants for supporting Leatherhead Football Club. They do it brilliantly 2 or 3 times a season. David's a really good fan of Leatherhead Football Club, so we really do appreciate everything he does. And he chose you as man of the match today. So well done to you. I think deservedly so. A great performance. And you managed to get a goal as well to take away that man of the match award. So well done to you.
Thank you very much.
On to Saturday.
On to Saturday.
Thanks for the interview.
Cheers.
Cheers, Tyler.